Welcome back to Mass Effect 2. JC here for the final Codex episode of Mass Effect 2, because we finished everything last time. Yeah, all we've got is whatever's in this, the entry for the Arrival DLC. It is 3 and error thought. Thought. It's a thought. Thought. It's Arathot. It's a planet that... No, we're not going there. Right. Object Row. Which is basically a beacon. Because it's a Reaper device, it also indoctrinated everybody on the base and I had to shoot them all. Technicalities. You know. They all got freed from their indoctrination by a liberal dose of high-velocity heavy metal poisoning. It's a cure-all. It's almost like tea, except less desirable side effects. Also known as ceasing to live. Dr. Amanda Kinson's scientific team has catalogued 3 major discoveries on the artifact encased in the 157 Golotha asteroid. Yeah. First, the large artifact is rooted into the core of the asteroid and has a barrier that is similar to, but much more powerful than, a biotic stasis field. This gives it an unnatural resistance to acceleration or damage, and even prevents state-of-the-art laser drilling from extracting the smallest piece for analysis. Second, the object's interior is energetically active, with a quantum stasis field rivaling that of Prothean technology found in mass relays, because it's not Prothean tech. What? Like those creations, it activates in response to threat, at which point the artifact consumes a phenomenal amount of power. Dr. Kenson's team believes the object draws this power directly from dark matter, though how is still unknown. The third discovery is that the object broadcasts signals and information on many different spectra. One such pulse, suspected to be similar to a quantum entanglement communicator, reaches into Reaper territory. Another broadcast is infrasound, assisting with frequencies that trigger feelings of awe and fear in humans. A known factor in Reaper indoctrination. Kenson's laboratory is filled with equipment dedicated to monitoring any signals coming from the artifact, in the hopes that some clue will provide the Reaper's undoing before it's too late. Well, it's a bit late for them, anyway. Planet Arathot. Nothing is impossible, says the head Jiminy propaganda poster that depicts a muscular Batarian miner under an Arathot sky. His rebreather held away from his face, as if he's just taken it off. In. Num 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 num. Rebreather. Num num num. What? The image sums up millions of man-hours of labour on the Batarian planet, and represents or misrepresents much of its history. 2 decades ago, Arathot was like several planets in the Skillian Verge. It was claimed by both human and Batarian governments, but the Alliance backed out after learning about the atmosphere's dangerously low pressure and oxygen levels. Instead, they concentrated their colonial efforts on planets that could support human life without the aid of domed habitats and rebreathers. Human governments saw it as a wise move. Batarians saw it as cowardly. That's because you're idiots. The Batarians rose to the colonization challenge, shipping in large numbers of labourers. They took the high financial cost and casualties due to accidents or logistical snafus in stride. Of course they did. They just said work. Large-scale dumping of cyanobacteria, I think, cyanobacteria has increased the oxygen in the atmosphere by a fraction of 1%. A modest increase that the hegemony triumphs as a sign of their eventual victory. To be said in a stupid accent like this. Yes! Inspiring. Short-term profits on Arathot are largely made in the mineral sector, although mining the extremely metal-rich planetary crust, the dark side to the mining does not appear on the propaganda poster. The majority of labourers are indentured servants or slaves. Well, that makes about sense for the Batarians. Arathot is rumoured to have military bases on its surface and throughout its solar system, though details are heavily restricted by the hegemony's Ministry of Information Control. Oh, if you have a Ministry of Information Control, you know you're not the good guys. You are shady as F. Human merchant ships rarely come to the planet, outcompeted by local companies that benefit from heavy economic protections. Yep. The average Arathot citizen only sees humans on the news, usually features in stories of trials and executions of accused spies. Of course. The Alpha Relay. Okay. Discovering the age of a mass relay is not an easy task. Relays can shield themselves to preserve their integrity down to the quantum level. So taking a sample for analysis proves nigh impossible. Relays also maintain self-cleaning cycles, wiping away potential evidence. Though damage or dormancy can cause this cycle to break down, such as in the case of the Charon relay, which became covered in ice and got mistaken for a moon or a dwarf planet. A breakthrough was recently made by Dr. Amanda Kenson, who revised old methods of dating the relay by testing dust trapped in their gravity wells. By comparing the relative velocity of relays to that of the star they orbit, as well as the composition of the dust around dormant relays against the dust at known locations in their star systems, Kenson could create a timeline of when the relay passed through the dust. Result dates the relay back millions of years. Some may even predate the Protheans. Kenson concluded that the oldest known relay is in Batarian space, dubbed Alpha. Resides near the star of Haka, Aka. What is it, Gelf? Good grief. And is unusual in its potential range and versatility. Alpha usually sends and receives mass at the range of a normal secondary relay. But if certain controls are adjusted, it becomes powered by an unprecedented amount of dark energy that could send cargo to 16 other relays and even across a great distance to the Citadel. Gemini authorities have kept this quiet, fearing retaliation from Council species who would assume hostile intent if they found a sudden new route into their space. It goes without saying that the Reapers have no such fear. Yeah. Lovely. But that's it. All done. Completed. Look at those resources. Look at it. Swimming in it, not the money. I'm not swimming in credits, but I'm swimming in resources. I'm sure that won't come back to bite me in the rear end when I run out of money in the next game. Which I inevitably will do. So many shiny things to buy, you know. But on that note, thank you for watching. Until next time, this is JC. Out.